The question is simple. Should creators still separate their short form and their long form on separate channels?
Okay. So we did.
Yes.
But we also experimented with shorts when it first came out. So we did really well on those. For the longest time, one of our shorts was our longest viewed video until finally the long form Evolving Skies went beyond that. But what we were noticing back then, this was probably 2022, 2021, 2022, when the shorts were starting, was the shorts seemed to be cannibalizing our long form. And the reason for that was back then, YouTube was seeing, what are you primarily getting your views from? Okay, of course it would be shorts because it was so like visceral, like kind of like insane, like didn't make any rhyme or reason with how or where it was being shared. We'd be getting all these like hate comments because it's all these people who are like, who opens up Pokemon cards? Like, this is, you're an adult, like all this kind of stuff. So It was clearly not going to the right audience. And so that was what I was looking at the comments. I'm like, this is not the right audience. And I was a little worried about that. But I was like, all right, it's just the shorts. Like the long form stuff will be fine. But I noticed as soon as the shorts were taking off, the long forms would start to decline. And what was happening back then was YouTube was seeing the majority of the audience are watching videos that are a minute long. So they're less likely to share the videos that were longer than a minute and more likely to share the videos that were at a minute. And so it was like, okay, you know what? Let's just not do any more shorts. And as soon as we stopped doing the shorts, again, I'm not talking about right now, I'm talking about back then. And we just put more time into the longs and just completely cut out the shorts. We finally started to get the longs going up. Now, granted, it could have also been, we got clued into the storytelling and we got clued into how to make better videos, and the videos we were doing before, yes, they were good, but they weren't worthy of the content that we were making later. So yes, there was a change and shift. Maybe it clearly wasn't 100% because of stopping the shorts. But we weren't doing any shorts for a while. Then Pat started to do these like short form stuff on Instagram and TikTok. And I was like, I remember it. I was in the hospital with our second child was born, and Pat was posting these, and I had texted him. I'm like up late because the baby and my wife was asleep, and while I'm walking the hallways of the hospital, it's like, hey, I see you're having fun with those shorts on Instagram. You know what we should do is create a second channel and not tell anybody about it and see what YouTube does. And so we did. We literally, I have the text. It's like us going back and forth in the channel name, and we were just like, all right, Short Pocket Monster. Let's not tell anybody, no one. It's just like, you know how everyone's like, oh, of course you did because you told everybody on your big channel and everyone went over. And it's like, no, this is going to be our proof that like you can make something successful without having to, like, it doesn't show Pat's face. It's not like people were finding it on YouTube in association with Deep Pocket Monster. And we didn't tell anybody until we got to 100,000 subscribers on that channel. And it got there pretty quick because it's shorts. I mean, we probably should have told our mods, because we had a couple of mods come and be like, hey, like, is someone like uploading your stuff? And it was like, oh, no, that's actually Pat. We just haven't told anyone, but we should probably tell you guys at least, because, you're doing what you're doing above and beyond what you should be doing. But we kept them separate. And here's the reason why we keep them separate is they're two different value propositions. One, when you see a notification for a Deep Pocket Monster video, you expect hour-long, 2-hour-long video. It's going to be an epic adventure that you're going to sit back and watch. But then you get a notification, you click on it, and it's a 1-minute short. Would that not be disappointing? And so to me, that's why we keep it separate. Could we keep them on the same channel? Probably, especially because there's a lot of crossover audience, but there's a lot of people who only know Pat for Short Pocket Monster. And in fact, they don't know him as Short Pocket Monster or Deep Pocket Monster. They know him as the should I open it guy. Like, should I open it or should I keep it sealed guy? That's like short form content. You should have a shtick, because if you have a shtick, that's what they know you for. So like a thing that you say, a thing that you do in the beginning of your shorts or your TikToks or whatever, you become that person. Because most of us, like, I think of all these like short form channels that I've watched on YouTube or TikTok or probably more Instagram. I'm like, I have no clue what their name is. Just that guy who does that thing on the farm. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of way that we talk about these short form creators, where the long form, they know it's Deep Pocket Monster. It's Pat Flynn. He's, whatever. it's a deeper relationship. So there's these two different relationships and how the viewers interact and who the viewers are. So if it's the same value proposition, meaning your short forms are the same kinds of things that you expect to see in your long forms, then I would put it on the same channel. And because they, especially that they don't, there's a bit more separation now than there was in 2021, 2022 that was affecting it then. I wouldn't say it's affecting it in the same way now.
Your
but
answer
that would be the key.
Yeah, your answer is so sophisticated compared to what Benji and I were debating the other day. I think Benji's sort of team yes separate, team no separate.
Yes, separate. But I want to say so much if I answer
know,
this.
And I think I actually at this point I'm also team yes separate. If I was just going to no context answer, just simply from the creator's perspective, so that way you can see the statistics.